Better Daily, where we work hard in our minds, bodies, and our spirits to become 1% better every single day. Download the app and join our Betterment family at betterdaily.live to catch the video version of these podcasts. Here's your host and my dad, Alex Van Houten.
Good morning, Betterment family. This is your host, Alex Van Houten, in Better Daily Live, and today is Nutrition Tip Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. I'm excited today to talk to you about a healthy holiday tip that is going to be helpful to you over the next month and a half. So I'm excited to dive into that. First, though, it is the week of Thanksgiving, and so I'm sharing some things that I'm thankful for. I hope you'll share some things that you're thankful for today, either in the comments as you're joining us live or in the notes below after the fact in the replay. So one thing I'm thankful for today is the 1 year anniversary of Better Daily. Woohoo! 1 year ago today, we actually started Better Daily. It began as a web app, and the web app eventually became the actual mobile version in the Apple Store and the Google Play Store on March of last year. So, this year. It's March of this year, 2021. You know what I'm talking about. I've kind of almost written the year off by this point. We've got a month and a half, and then the year switches over. So it's almost next year right now. Anyway, all that to say, 1 year anniversary, and I'm so thankful for those of you who have jumped into Better Daily and made it what it is today. I know it's not perfect, and I know what we've been doing here is powerful and good, but could be so much better, and you guys are the ones who make it better every single day. And it's super cool to be a part of a group who believe in being better, and collectively as a group, we make ourselves better. That said, shout out to Miss Janet, who's joining us live this morning. First of all, good morning, Janet, and also congratulations on finishing your 100th run of the Run 100 in 2021. I started this on January 1st, and I said, hey, I'm going to run 100 times this year, and if anybody wants to join me, please do #Run100. For those of you who are relatively new to the app or didn't know this, you actually go to the search bar, and you can search for hashtags, search hashtag, that's the little number sign, Run100, and you'll see that several of us have been running all year and counting our runs and posting things that have been inspirational to us. I have a signature thumbs up from the end of my run, and I never look happy because running's hard for me. And running helps to bolster some determination in me. But Janet is the first one this year in Better Daily to complete the Run 100. As I understand it, she's not done running. She's going to keep running. I wonder how many she'll rack up by the end of the year. But she completed it this morning in 29-degree weather. Despite the cold, she got her run in, so high five, girl. Good morning, John. Good morning, KT. Good morning, Janet. It's good to see you guys all this morning. When you get the opportunity, reach out to her this morning and just congratulate her. I know that there's a lot of things wrapped up in why we run. I'm not speaking for Janet here, although I know her well enough to know she's on this wagon. But many of us run to stave off depression and anxiety. Many of us run to work through difficult problems that we're trying to deal with in family and work and life. Many of us run in order to do good, healthy things for ourselves and overcome some of the obstacles that perhaps have been passed down to us from our family tree. And I know that this Run 100 has been helpful and powerful for not just me, but also several members in the group. So thanks for participating in that. I'm so thankful for this group for that reason. An awesome way to celebrate the 1 year anniversary of Better Daily. So today's nutrition tip about healthy holidays. We have a seminar this evening at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. If you want to join us, you can find the link in the notifications and posts that you'll receive today. That's like, hey, join us here. Here it is. Mark your calendar. Make sure you pop in. That way you have the opportunity to ask your questions. And in our Healthy Holidays Seminar, we're going to be talking about a bunch of things. But one thing that I want to drill down on today is a relationship between serotonin and food, and how at this time of the year, many people get very confused about what good nutrition and bad nutrition, and I have quotes here, good nutrition, quote unquote, and bad nutrition look like. And that confusion creates a lot of friction in their dietary practice. And so I want to talk about that this morning, and we're going to be covering several other things this evening, like how to maintain good fat burning capacity throughout the holidays, how to make the best use of the carbohydrates that you're consuming so that they'll go toward muscle and not love handles, and several other things, maybe even fasting. We'll talk about that in a bit. So during the holidays, what happens for many people is if they have goals that revolve around exercise and nutrition, they'll be like, here we go. We're going into the war zone, man. It's going to be Christmas cookies everywhere. They're all going to be staring at me, and there's going to be chocolate cake, and there's going to be like, eat me. And then there's the stuffing, and then there's the, I don't know, what makes Thanksgiving to you? What makes Christmas to you? You know, there's the Christmas ham and the cookies and the hot chocolate and the eggnog and, well, all of the things, right? And not only is it all there, but it's usually all there all the time. And so many people who have health and fitness goals, especially related to weight loss, but not just weight loss. We're talking about blood sugar regulation here. We're talking about good levels of energy. We're talking about maintaining focus and a good microbiome and healthy immune systems, all those things. You walk into the holidays and you're like, oh God, here it comes. It's like you're walking into Thanksgiving dinner with your dukes up. You know, I'm so ready to take on that peach cobbler, jab, right cross. What else you got? Throw something else at me, because I'm on a diet. Dang it. And what I want to talk to you guys about today is a healthy and balanced mindset around this. First, in Better Daily, one of the things that I'm very adamant about, and you've probably heard me preach over and over and over again, is that we have to get over the idea that our food is just calories. Okay? Your food is more than calories. Your food has profound effects on your metabolic rate. Your food has profound effects on your body's ability to rebuild itself. And your food has profound effects on your mood. And it also has profound effects on your social connections and things that really matter to you. For instance, we don't eat chicken and spinach for our birthday. We don't put like a candle in a chicken and go, happy birthday to you. Why? Well, chicken isn't necessarily a very serotonin promoting food. We have cake on our birthday. Why do we have cake? Well, we have our family gathered around, and that increases our serotonin level. That elevates our status in the room with everybody else, right? And we're like, oh, okay, it's my birthday. It's a wonderful thing. And then we celebrate that with a cake. And what does cake do? Well, it raises everybody's serotonin level in the room. And so we come together and we elevate a person that we really care about. And we say, man, the world is a better place because you exist. I am so happy it's your birthday. Also, I'm going to get a little status elevation and a little binding with you via the cake. And so we celebrate birthdays with cake, right? And if you're at a birthday party and you're like, no, I'm on a diet, I'm trying to be good, I'm not going to eat any cake with you, then you kind of miss out on the whole serotonin elevation thing. Now, I'm not saying if you don't eat cake, you're a bad person. What I am saying is that food functions for more than just the calories that come into our face. And that's something I work really, really hard to help my clients understand, and I work really, really hard to help individuals in this group understand. But we all know that if we ate cake every night, that wouldn't be good for us. Not just the calories, it's the sugar and the increasing capacity for craving sweets. And it's also generally cake has a ridiculous amount of hydrogenated oils in it. If you're doing the boxed stuff and the frosting and anyway, you don't need all that. All that to say, we don't eat cake every day, but cake definitely serves a purpose. And the same thing could be said about things like Thanksgiving, Christmas dinner, maybe even some cookies here and there, maybe even hot cocoa while caroling, right? And it's important to understand that when you're walking into the holidays, that you have to find a powerful balance between celebration and health. Right? Because one of the things that happens in the health and fitness industry is like, oh man, we should not eat a whole class of foods because they're really bad for us and they make us fat and they shorten our lives and blah, blah, blah. Right? But as I often ask, one of the things that makes life worth living in my world is carrot cake. So why would I want to live longer if that meant years without carrot cake? Come on, man. If I'm going to work really hard, I better get some more life with carrot cake. And obviously I'm being tongue-in-cheek about this, but that is at the core of what's true about the holidays. Part of what's powerful about the holidays is enjoying time with family and not having to worry so much about whether or not we're eating something bad, quote unquote, or whether or not we're hitting our caloric marks today. You know how much impact having too many calories today on Thanksgiving? It's not Thanksgiving today, but, just bear with me. Let's say you overate 1,000 calories on Thanksgiving. What kind of impact is that going to make on whether or not you're in great health in the summer? Basically zero. It's going to have basically zero impact on whether or not you're healthy in the summer. What will have an impact is what the heck did you have for breakfast every day for 364 days this year before Thanksgiving? Or how many cardiovascular training sessions have you had since last year at this time? How much sleep have you gotten, right? Are you consistent with your multivitamin and fish oil and vitamin D? Are you regularly taking the time to manage stress well? Have you learned to breathe well? Have you developed a strong core so that your back doesn't hurt so that you can't exercise, or so that your knees don't hurt so that you can exercise? Have you trained your soleus well so you're not walking around with plantar fasciitis this year and getting less steps than you need to get? I hope you understand my drift. The intense celebratory meals that we appreciate with each other are small potatoes. No pun intended. Small potatoes compared to the consistent exercise, nutrition, and stress management factors that we have been participating in all year round. In fact, I often say this as the default. If your default 90% of the time has been good for your health, has been good for your fitness, has been good for staving off disease, then who the heck cares about the other 10%? In fact, it could be argued that that other 10%, the carrot cake and stuffing, for instance, is part of the reason worth staying healthy, right? I have a family member who's really ill right now, and this might be his last Thanksgiving with us. If there are things that he could do in his life to give him more Thanksgivings, he would do it. And not only that, not only would he do it, he wouldn't be like, oh gee, I wish I had more Thanksgivings to worry about my diet. Be like, man, I wish I had more Thanksgivings to enjoy this time with family and friends. And that's what I'm seeking to get across to you here. One of my tips for your healthy holidays is this. Focus your health and fitness goals and your health and fitness practice on the consistent establishment of powerful habits that are good for you, that make your nutrition bigger than calories, that build yourself out of good quality material on a regular basis, that take your body out on the road and find out what it's made of and create powerful adaptations through exercise. Do those things. But please don't punish yourself for enjoying Thanksgiving with your family, and don't work too hard to try to not partake, okay? One day's not going to kill you. I promise. And if you're really that worried about it, if you're like, oh man, I want to make the most out of every day, which I appreciate and applaud that perspective. If you're really that worried about it, and you're worried about having a giant influx of calories on this particular day, then my advice to you is wake up early and get a great workout in. Double points if it's legs, double points if you get a little high intensity training in there. And what's going to happen is your body's going to make use of that extra caloric inflow to promote the best in you, rather than accumulating around your love handles and whatnot. If you guys like this, join us tonight for the 7 p.m. Central Standard Time Healthy Holidays seminar. We're going to be talking through this and many other things that you'll find beneficial with regard to having a healthy holiday. Tomorrow's Wildcard Wednesday. I'm excited to join you then. And until then, this has been Alex Van Houten in Better Daily Live. Remember, it's just 1%. You got this.
Thank you for joining us for your 1% Better today. Don't forget to subscribe for the podcast. Leave us a raving review to tell others how Better Daily has helped you in your journey. If you want more Better Daily, download our app and join our Betterment family at betterdaily.live. Use code POD to get 25% off your subscription. That's POD, all caps, to save 25% on your subscription. We all have a cross to carry. It's lighter when we do it together. Go to betterdaily.live today.